out of the boat in Barcelona. Getting ready for the Sunsplash mission, you know, House of Rastafari 2012. Yes, we're carrying over art exhibition, drums, pictures exhibition, books, Rasta library.
Yeah, man.
You know, a whole heap of things, a whole heap of vibes, you know. People coming in and out. Yes, I getting ready for Rototom Sunsplash 2012. People,
yes, forward
community, fun, enjoyment, cooking, drumming, sharing the love, sharing the vibes, see? All under the banner of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Rastafari.
Highly blessed. We move, see?
Good over evil, life over death. The conquering lion. Light over darkness. Shall break every chain.
One of the things that is foundational within the livity of Rastafari is the effective power of speech, the true power of language. You may have heard about this particular aspect, the word sound and power, the vibration resonating through the words, or as our good father Robert Nesta Marley or Bob Marley, he would say, the natural mystic flowing through the air. For as it is written in the Bible, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word is the Almighty. Therefore, language is able to disclose particular meanings and meditations. First thing, in the very title of this reasoning of today, we use a particular word, a very particular word, which is livity. Okay, the title of this reasoning was fundamental aspect of the livity of Rastafari. Some people may ask themselves, what does it mean, livity, and why we chose that particular word in order to define our faith, or some would say path or movement. This word livity was inspired unto our Rastafari forefathers because it is more than any other word, it is more able to describe and embody the reality, which is the pillar of our essence. It is able to signify, to explain the translation of truth into reality, the incorporation of a concept into actuality. Or more simply, I mean, livity means the realization and fulfillment of spirituality into all aspects of life, even also daily life. This is why we call it livity, because it comes from the word to live, because it's the spirituality of a living God, not an abstract God, a theoretical idea or nothing similar, but a living God whose principle becomes incorporated into our daily lives.
More love, here Jack on. The King of Kings, the mighty liberator, a mighty King over Israel. Mighty Lord of Jacob came to free the prisoners. And proclaim joy unto the sufferers. To break down the barriers.
I'm actually studying with Addis Ababa University a special linguistic phenomenon which is happening in Shashamane regarding the influence of Jamaican patois, of the language of Jamaican, of reggae music, of Rasta people on the youths of Shashamane, in Shashamane. So it's a peculiar phenomenon where we have Ethiopian youths, Ethiopian children picking up patois words from Jamaican people, but not only, from, I would say, the Rastafari community at large. So being there and having contact with these so-called street youths of Shashamane, I realized that there were many potentials in terms of musical skills, and one of them came to me, and knowing that I'm an artist, I'm a singer, he said, "Well, I know you are a singer, and I'm a singer too. And this is my music." And he gave me a CD, and I asked him, "Oh, did you record it?" Because I know that in Shashamane there's no recording studio, no facilitation for this. And he said, "Well, I went to Addis and I have a friend, and the rest of the tracks I recorded with the mobile phone." And it came that I had my personal equipment, a small equipment, recording station in Shashamane. And so I said, "Well, if you want, and if you don't spread the voice too much around, you know, you can record a few tunes, few songs, if you have songs. I have a proper microphone." And so he came to record, and after 1 week, I had more than 12, I would say 15 youths knocking on my door asking me for a chance to record, because they knew that I had a microphone. And I saw, if I have to be honest, I've been to Jamaica many times, and I saw for the first time something happening like Jamaica, you know. It was like Jamaica, seeing these youths saying, "Yo, give me a rhythm," and I jump on it, and you know, this attitude to music, which is not common, especially in Ethiopia. You know, in Ethiopia, music is like kind of churchical music or traditional music, which is done by old people. So youths are not have not this knowledge about music. They're not conscious they can make it. But Shashamane is so different. You know, it's a special place because they, as I say, there is this Rasta community since many years influencing the local community, the Ethiopian natives, let's say. And so the youth, they love music, they love Rasta, they love Patwa. And we're trying to give them as Rastafarians, as artists involved in reggae music, which is promoting Ethiopia all the time, which is talking about repatriation to Ethiopia. So we're trying to give these youths a chance to get an first direct way to express their skills.
The most holy and precious name of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I from the House of Rastafari. I am Brother Yared, and today I'm here to introduce a session, a reasoning from our good brethren Marco Adriano Stassi, who prepared a reasoning concerning the relation, the historical, cultural, spiritual, and I would say anthropological and moral relation between ancient Israel and Ethiopia. So what is the importance of this issue? You all know, once again, as we have reasoned through these days, that Ethiopia is the holy land within Rastafari faith and livity. It is the promised land and the land of promise. The two concepts are similar, but there is a slight distinction, because it is a promised land because it is there that the promises of repatriation, as it is explained in the Bible, each and every man under his own vine and fig tree, it is there that these things shall occur, shall happen, shall take place. And it is a land of promises too, which means it is the land where the promises of the Bible should be realized, because the Bible, from the page one and the day one of her history, was promising for the end times, or the final day, the ultimate age, when righteousness shall cover the earth, just like waters cover the depth of the sea. In the times of the King Messiah, when peace, universal peace, world citizenship, the rule of international morality, and the dream of lasting peace would be realized on earth. So this is what we are talking about. All of us, even in different ways, all of us were here to remind to the world these crucial issues. And the point with Rastafari faith and liberty is that because we see the fulfillment of these promises in the King of Kings of Ethiopia, Elamawi Haile Selassie, we are not expecting anymore for the issues of salvation to remain on a mere transcendental level or heavenly level, but we are looking for these realities to be fulfilled on earth, which means the days of righteousness and peace. So this is where it's important to realize the link between the Bible, ancient Israel and Ethiopia, because when we see Ethiopia as the inheritor and the custodian and the keeper of the promises of ancient Israel, that is when we realize how Rastafari faith in liberty identifies its roots and origins and roots and foundations in Ethiopia.